Morning, gang. Happy Sunday. All right, so I want to talk about a little bit of hypocrisy this morning. And I don't think I have to tell anybody about where the country's headed, why the country's headed that direction. Okay. We can pretty much blame every problem that the United States has on politicians. And of those problems we have, we can probably blame 90% of them on Democrat politicians. Okay, like I said in last night's live stream, anybody that voted for the, hey, let me raise your taxes and bring a whole bunch of people in here who want to take your job, and that was good to get your vote, okay, they're a fool. Now, we all have interactions with people on the left, and we all know the coming confrontation, let's just leave it that way, in the United States is not going to be black versus white. It's going to be red versus blue. And that's pretty simple to figure out for anybody with, two brain cells to rub together. But I want to give you this, okay? And next time you're talking to your liberal sister-in-law or that next door neighbor who thinks, Joe Biden walks on water and, Kamala Harris is going to be the greatest female president, in the world. I want you to give him a little bit of information here. And this is just what's come out in the last couple of days. All right. So now the latest bill in Washington is, again, to defund the police, right? And we had AOC and Rashida Tlaib and, the squad like crazy, leading the chant, defund the police, defund the police, defund the police, defund the police. But funny, when a bill came up in Washington this week to defund the police, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, Jamal Bowman, their vote was present. Why? Because the defund the police vote that they pushed so hard for would have taken $1.9 billion out of the Capitol Police budget. So they wouldn't have had protection of the Capitol Police. So again, you want to talk about rules for thee and not for me. They want to defund the police for all of us. But the dingbats of the squad are, oh no, I need to be protected. Well, yeah, you do, because you're so freaking stupid. There's going to be some whack job out there who's going to finally say, had enough, okay? So, but you know what? Ask Steve Scalise about the whack jobs on the left that tried to take him out. So, no, let's not be defunding the police anywhere. We deserve as much protection as you do. We work for a living. You don't, AOC. Okay, so let me just remind you of that. We're the taxpayers. You're the thief that takes our money. So, if that wasn't bad enough, Rochester, New York, right? Another interesting one. Mayor, Rochester, New York, Democrat. Go figure. She is anti-Second Amendment to the core, okay? She wants to take illegal guns off the street. She wants gun buybacks, everything, you name it, okay? There shouldn't be any guns on the street at all. Except the problem is that illegally possessed gun, was found in her house by her husband, who was, the convicted felon, and the cocaine too. So let me see if I've got this right. You, who married a convicted felon who legally cannot own a weapon, was found with a pistol and a semi-automatic rifle in the house, okay, but legally can't own anything, okay. 31 grams of cocaine, okay, but the guy's got a criminal history of armed robbery. And you, because you're such a great decision maker, think you're qualified to tell the people of New York what they can and can't own. You can't police your own house. let alone the city. But, hey, you're qualified for a government position. So we want to go even further. Let's take a look at what's going on in the Senate with everything with Israel and Hamas. Now, mind you this, Israel is an ally of the United States. The Democrats want to support Hamas, who is a known and official terrorist organization. But the Senate wants to support Hamas and let them continue doing what they're doing, which is, killing children, killing civilians, committing war crimes, hiding behind children and women for defense. But, Chuck Schumer, you're Jewish, Senate Majority Leader. Bernie Sanders, run for president twice. You're Jewish. So, are you telling me, as a Jew, you would rather see Israel destroyed by Hamas? Could there be any sort of political expediency in this for you? Gee, I don't know. What, are you the Senate Majority Leader, going to bow down to the thoughts of Rashida Tlaib? I mean, junior representative from, one of the junior representatives from Michigan, a nobody who has a big mouth and no brain to back it up. Okay. So that tells me about your, leadership. Okay. Yeah. Not saying that just because you're Jewish, you've got to agree with what Israel does, but you think you might support Israel over a, terrorist organization? Food for thought. Okay. But the classic of this week, our great representative from Minnesota, Ilhan Omar, who came to the United States and decided to make her life better, fleeing her native Somalia. We don't even want to get into the fact of the lying, cheating, and stealing on immigration paperwork, but that's beside the point. Okay. Her daughter came out this week and said she is a communist. Apple don't fall far from the tree now there, does it, Miss Omar? Okay. Omar's daughter supporting riots and calling for an insurrection in the United States. She has now said she is a full-blown, straight-out communist. Just like her mom. Go figure. Guys, these are the enemy. These are the people that your sister-in-law, your idiot neighbor, elected to represent them. They don't represent me. They will never represent me. Okay? And again, like many of you said, and I will say the same, I will rather die on my feet than live on my knees supporting any one of these people. If this is the kind of hypocrisy that the government is going to deal with at this point and going to make us follow, insurrection is coming. And it ain't going to be the way they think it is. Okay? It's going to be when there's a big broom that cleans house in Washington and puts in people that follow the Constitution and love this country. Not the people that want to tear up the Constitution and sell us out to China. And that's my thoughts for Sunday morning. Have a good day. Pinball out.